Hi everybody, my name is Snake Eyes BP 1980 on the PlayStation 4 system, Xbox One system, and PC. We're going to be doing PC Yu-Gi-Oh! GX. I just ran up the stairs just to get ready to get started here, so sorry about me being shortness of breath here. But I'm also getting things set up so that I can actually enjoy a Yu-Gi-Oh! GX off to the side while I'm playing a game. I'm basically what people consider multitasking. So that's what I'm going to be doing. Is I'm going to be doing a lot of multitasking here, um, and I'm hoping that you guys are able to enjoy this. Um, the reason why on YouTube, for those that are on YouTube, the reason why I am not able to do anything on YouTube is because my profile uh, to make thumbnails and stuff like that has been put on hold because everything was hooked on around my one profile thing. So that's basically why I'm not live streaming daily. It's been a week since the last time I live stream on Twitch, but it doesn't mean that I am actually not done live streaming completely. But on YouTube, you guys get whatever is watchable afterwards. Um, but I'm just trying to let you guys know that I'm not done with YouTube yet for a long time. I still got a long ways to go. Um, but I will be getting ready for you guys to once my phone gets up and ready again, we'll have everything set up and be ready for this. So, um, the reason why I'm doing a lot of Yu-Gi-Oh! Why I'm watching Yu-Gi-Oh! Cartoons or animated series is because. Okay, that was the first time I've ever seen my phone do that. Okay, get back to you guys. I'm going to go ahead and get you guys up and ready here. So, and if you guys don't know, you see the numbers over there. The top number is what you see for this Yu-Gi-Oh! Duel Links, as the bottom number states that it is my offline profile, which is partly of the Yu-Gi-Oh! Duel Links you see here. So, um, that's what I'm doing. Is I am doing two Yu-Gi-Oh! Duel Links at the same time. So here we go. We're gonna go right into Yu-Gi-Oh! Duel Links. So if you guys are able to join up, that's up to you guys. But I'm not going to be able to do much of anything because of lately they have been unknown duelists in the world. Unknown duelist, don't forget to check your mysterious duelist. Thank you. Okay. Um, that starts on September 30th. I've I've been having a lot of issues with this one thing that's further down. Because it's been a pain in the butt or whatever. We're lately we're doing this duel thing here. Says the World Duel DSOD is finally here. You can look up all the information on it. But I'm feeling like is that once you get to completing, you got to reach to level 7. Did I actually reach a level 7 on my other profile here? Oh, I've already reached level 10. Missions unlocked will be available after reaching level 7 in the... I'm already level 10. So, the level cap, character's always 30. That's understandable. Okay, so I've been picking up a lot of these cards, and I will get some of this dual pack later. But I want to bring this in because one of the thing is that I want to point out that they are doing this special right now, special gift campaign, and I have not seen this special campaign on my phone. I've been doing and I also have this notification on my phone. It's on and stuff like that. But when you come on to here, there is nothing listed for it to being on. A special gift will appear randomly in the world once every 1 to 5 days, which my phone has not seen it yet. And and this was what the first time until November the 20 until November. It started a couple of days ago, or 3 days ago, 4 days ago, 5 days ago. I don't know how many days ago it started, but it's been going on, and I really don't know why in the world why the whole setup is different for this whole special thing, and I don't know why it doesn't appear with the notifications and stuff like that. So if you happen to find it, that's great. But I don't think it's part of this world. And the thing is that I also want to point out that this world is brand new world, but I'm feeling like when November 30th comes around, this whole thing goes bye-bye. So I've already been on day one and day two. Sooner or later when day three comes around, we'll be able to get some more items and stuff like that in this. I'm on mission 2 in this world here, although my phone here says I'm on mission 10. I've been working more on my phone than I am on my other profile on this profile here. So uh, Karibo wise, we are both profiles are still working on trying to get this up. I got until October 24th to complete this, and we are going to be working on trying to get this completed as much as possible. Again, I still don't understand the ranking system in this because it really it does not add anything to it. The one that you need to worry about is the words here in blue. It says you can only earn 300 points each day. Well, guess what? I've earned 300 points each day. Once per day, you can increase the point meter by battling ranked duels. That is not helpful because it really doesn't help me that much. So what it's going to happen is I want to get way up to somewhere like this pack here, because it gives me a much higher chance of getting whatever cards I would like to try to get my hands on, especially if I want to work on trying to get Ojama Blue, get all the Ojama King and stuff like that, or if I want to get Alexis, get Alexis thing going there, that'd be awesome. And then this is for Jesse, if I actually unlock Jesse's stuff or whatever. This is going for Lexus as well. Um, this is for Asher Phoenix. Let's see here. I mean, there's a lot of cards here I could choose from, and it could help certain things out. Um, I've still got a long ways to go for it, but it wouldn't hurt to keep on trucking through here. Like I don't even have a Jama Blue out of this profile, but on my other profile, I have like maybe one or two of them. That's great for me to have on the other profile, but I'm still working on trying to build a deck. I might want to get the Ancient Gear Castle majority of most both profiles because they got to get something going for that. But yeah. Further ado, I'm going to let this auto duel for a while. Speaking of auto duel, I want to show you guys what my deck is at this moment in time, so that you guys can go like, oh, he built his Kaiba deck a little differently. Yes, I did. I actually made this Kaiba deck to revolve around mostly the Kaiba, the Blue Eyes White Dragon, as much as possible. Like, say I got two. For now, I have two Kaiba Man. I don't have the thing where you can draw the little tuner monsters that allow you to draw the Blue Eyes White Dragon out from your hand to the deck or whatever. But I do have the three Blue Eyes White Dragons. I also have some power cards in there. You got the Mad Dog of Darkness and Luster Dragon. I also have the Sea Serpent Warrior of Darkness. Um, but then all of a sudden, I also have this card down here for the Ultimate Blue Eyes White Dragon deck. On top of that, they also gave me this Ultimate Dragon setup, where it also has a different card version of the Blue Eyes White Dragon, but with a card effect. And this is Neo Blue Eyes White Ultimate Dragon. So this has got some major effect in here that deals with whatever Blue Eyes has got. Um, and then all of a sudden, if I actually threw away a card like using one of the Blue Eyes, um, using one of the Blue Eyes with the uh, Cosmo Brain to sacrifice it, then I can actually use the Birthright to bring it back. And then there's another version. If you actually have a normal monster, you can actually use a normal monster, throw it in the graveyard, and trigger one of your monsters from the graveyard and special summon it onto the field. You can actually tribute like one of these cards here or one of these cards here, but the trick is that once you send one of these normal cards, you can actually go and grab any card in the graveyard. Basically, if I threw Blue Eyes in the graveyard, I'll be able to get the Blue Eyes again. These are two cards that actually bring back monsters from the graveyard. So I have that going. I also have this just in case if I don't have the Blue Eyes White Dragon right off the bat. I can use this Bingo Machine Go, which is awesome for a Blue Eyes White Dragon to have. So I can actually accept anything from. Also, the spells and traps are automatically listed. The card Blue Eyes White Dragon or Blue Eyes Ultimate Dragon, except Bingo Machine Go. Okay. Okay. And then also I have the Ancient Rule, which allows me to special summon one level 5 or higher monsters from my hand, which means I can actually bring out the Blue Eyes White Dragon automatically to my hand. If I have a really bad hand and I have this in my deck or whatever, if I have this in my hand as well, I can reshuffle the deck and try to get the Blue Eyes White Dragon to come available. I have the in this deck here. In this game here, I have the Axe of Despair, and this card will become available for a Blue Eyes White Dragon or a Blue Eyes Ultimate Dragon or whatever card I want to add to it, give an additional attacking. But that being said and done, that's basically what it's all about, is to get what you can out there as fast as possible. To get more Blue Eyes on the field, I can special summon a Blue Eyes White Dragon by sacrificing Kyber Man into the graveyard and being able to bring out Blue Eyes White Dragon. This is not the completed deck. I'm still working on trying to get the deck. I also have this one here, which is surprisingly, I went like, yeah, I'm going to have to add this one into my deck. If you tribute a light monster, you can treat this one monster as two tributes. So again, I can quickly get a Blue Eyes White Dragon on the field. The other card I use in most of my decks now, and I finally got it for this deck, this here, is the Sakura Armor. The Sakura Armor is actually great for to a stall moment. where I can actually make my opponent lose their monster, and I can still be able to not be touchable in this situation. So that is the greatest thing I have of that. This is my go-to card majority of the time, so I just wanted to let you guys know that if you see a Segura, this card here, in the field, I mean this card. If you see this card in my deck or whatever, you know that this is it's my go-to card. Uh, if I would say, if what is my favorite card, it's this card. It's my favorite card because it's great to eliminate majority of the monsters, other than monsters that deal with can't activate trap cards and stuff like that. That would be a big downer for me in the long run because I can't use it. But let's see what Kaiba versus Kaiba does. And by the way, I'm going to go ahead and look at this here. I'm supposed to perform 2 tributes in 1 duel, and I got 1 more duel to go for that. So let's go ahead and we're going to not auto duel against Kaiba, but we got to get 2 more tributes on the field with Kaiba being the main enemy. If we don't actually beat Kaiba with the 2 duels, then I can go and use a single duel and eliminate those other extra characters. I want to plug in, but I can't plug in because I have a. Oh, I can't do that one either. So I'm going to have to go up here. Let's see here. I gotta go like so. And then this can be plugged in like so. Oh, shoot. All right, so we're in the duel, and I'm not ready for this, but okay, so I'm going to hold off on that. I'm going to go ahead and activate that, and I will end my turn. I know Kaiba will automatically find a way of getting his Blue Eyes White Dragon on the field as quickly as possible, but again, yeah.
I summon a monster. You'll see how much stronger I am than you.
So he's already putting his attacking monster on the field, which would have been 1500 attack, and I would have been able to avoid getting hit. But I didn't know how he was going to handle. For now, I'm going to go ahead and get the first Blue Eyes White Dragon on the field, stall him with the idea of attacking me. So I don't care how it's going to happen, but it's going to be one of those things. And also, I gained some new cards of Blue Eyes White Dragon, so they have a new digital output like this of how the Blue Eyes White Dragon appears on the screen, which is awesome. I love it. It's kind of awesome. And then I will probably end my turn. So this is the trick of trying to summoning Blue Eyes White Dragon normally, but again, it's going to take a while for it to happen.
Make your move. Here I go. My turn.
I'm actually doing another duel on my other profile here, so I'm allowing that to doing its thing. Ooh, that's a nice card. I'm going to go ahead and draw 2 more cards. I'm going to go ahead and place this on the field, but I'm also wanting to put can't do that. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and battle this other this card down
Blue eyes,
because
white
I'd
dragon,
rather have
attack!
the
White
1500 attack
lightning!
card on the field. I don't want him to keep having another card on the
I
field
end
at the
my
same
turn.
time when I'm
Make your
trying to
move.
get
My turn.
summon a blue
I
ice white
draw.
dragon on the field.
I set a monster.
So that gives me a chance of being able
I
to.
end my turn. Make your move. Here I go. My turn. I draw.
Okay, so I'm watching Chaz getting flung in the air on the because of Cypher. Yes. So this is
A
a
lightning
normal
white
summon,
dragon erases the
not a special
shadows.
summon, a normal
Let's
summon
go, Blue
because
Eyes.
the card itself doesn't say it's a treat this card as a to sacrifice two and bring the card out as a special summon. No, it's a normal summon because you're just sacrificing one card for two. So um, I can't put another card on the field. I could end up putting this card onto the field if I wanted to. I really want to look
Battle.
for a. I'm looking for a way of
Blue eyes,
actually
white dragon,
getting a tuner
attack!
monster that deals with
White
the blue eyes white
lightning!
dragon, and I actually have the Casa. It's
I'll
just
blow you
one of those type
away.
of things where I like to see
My
how that
monster
works out.
attacks. I end my turn. Make your move. My turn. I draw. I end my turn. Make your move. My turn. I draw.
And I can't use this card just yet, so um, I'm gonna hold off. I'm gonna let him
I end
get
my turn.
whatever.
My turn.
I
I
got
draw.
one more special.
I
I
set a
need one
card.
more tribute
I
summon, and
set a monster.
uh, I know of a way of doing it, but it's going to require me to have
I end my turn.
this card
My
on the
turn.
field when I do it.
I draw.
So I'm going to go ahead and put that on
I
the
set a
field,
card.
and then I'm going to go ahead and put this on the
Come
field,
on out. I summon a monster.
and then by sheer chance, if I can actually do this,
I'll use my
activate
set
this,
card. I
ditch all
activate
three
a quick
cards in my
drain
hand,
spell.
and then hopefully I get a blue eyes white dragon. No. But the Shakura armor is going to actually help me out in the long run. So I'm going to go ahead and
We'll
battle.
see how much stronger
I'll go
I
ahead
am
and
than
take
you.
out this card.
Take this.
And then
My
I'm going to go
monster
ahead
attacks.
and use
Blue
this.
eyes, white dragon, attack! White lightning!
And then I end my turn.
I end my turn. Make your move.
So this is the
My turn.
new
I
setup
draw.
that they have. I don't know. I
I
would
end my
really
turn.
like to have
Here
this
I
new
go.
setup stay
My
a
turn.
little longer because you're working the
I draw.
progress of these cards up and stuff like that, and you're not able to do anything as a duelist or whatever. Once you build your profile up or whatever on these characters, too bad you just can't keep them around and as a character that you work so hard to keep and able to have, and they can randomly choose that event to come back or whatever for your profile, even though you have that character already unlocked and stuff like that. uh, you see what I'm saying? On this one here, I'm still just doing an auto dueling and taking care of that. um, So I'm gonna let him
I end my turn.
get another card on the
Make your
field.
move.
So what I'm
My
gonna do
turn.
is I'm waiting for a
I
blue
draw.
ice white dragon. I'm gonna try to sacrifice
I end my
this
turn.
card with one of these
I
with one of the
draw.
blue ice white dragon cards, and be able
You'll
to
see how much
do
stronger I
anything
am than
with it.
you.
Right now, I'm actually preventing
I'll
him
blow
from
you
trying to get a
away.
Blue Eyes White Dragon on the
Attack!
field. I know my light level's low,
Blue
and
Eyes White
he is a
Dragon!
deck ahead of
Attack!
me
White
in card
Lightning!
wise, because I don't know if I went first or he
I
went
end my
first.
turn. Here I
So
go.
it doesn't
My
really
turn.
matter
I
if he
draw.
went first or I went
I
first.
set
It's
a
still the
monster.
point is that
I
we're
end my
still
turn.
able to do
My
something.
turn. I draw.
So I'm going to go ahead
Let's
and
battle. Take this.
I'm still waiting to get the
Attack.
Blue Eyes White Dragon. The only way of doing that, and like I said, I have this card here ready on the back burner to bring back the Blue
I
Eyes
end
White
my
Dragon.
turn.
I also need to
Make
get
your
my
move.
hands on a
My turn.
polymerization card,
I
which
draw.
I don't know if polymerization
I
card
end
is
my turn.
available for that.
Make your move. My turn. I draw.
So I'm still waiting for a Blue Eyes White Dragon to show up.
Let's battle. I end my turn.
And basically, I'm
Make
just
your
trying to
move.
figure out how to
Here I go.
get a Blue Eyes White
My
Dragon.
turn. I draw.
This is the
I end
downside to
my
this
turn.
is that
My
the Blue
turn.
Eyes White Dragon is the
I
hard,
draw.
like if you, oh, there he um, is usually the hardest card to actually get out of your hand unless you have a one of the monster cards that require
Destroy
a
the darkness.
um
Blue Eyes White
quick
Dragon.
tribute. If the monster gets attacked, you can get a Blue Eyes from the deck or whatever. That's usually the best time when you can
I'll
actually
use
do
my set
something like
card.
that to getting
I
that.
activate
So
a continuous string.
now I'm gonna go with this card. Now I got
Destroy
all
the
three Blue Eyes White Dragons on the field. So I'm gonna go ahead and
Let's
battle.
battle.
I'm done.
Blue Eyes White Dragon.
I also have
Attack.
axes to spare just in
White
case.
Lightning.
But again, with him, it just,
Blue Eyes
yeah.
White Dragon. Attack. White Lightning.
And then we'll finish this duel off.
With
There we
this,
go.
you lose. Here's
So,
your
how's
trap
everybody
monster.
doing so far on this nice,
Crystal
wonderful day? If you
Avatar.
are on YouTube and you've
Join
seen this
me. Special
video,
summon.
please leave your comment
It's
down in the description
over.
below. If you're on YouTube,
Attack.
Twitch right now, please leave a comment. Say if you want to if you want to duel me,
I
that's up
wanted
to
to chat.
you. If you, but if you want to be my friends or whatever, you can do that. You can team up with me and then or be friends with me, and we can all have a chance of helping each other out in these type of duels and stuff like that. Since I've actually beat Kaiba on that terms, I'm gonna go ahead and quick auto duel these because I want more experience with my Kaiba. Uh, get him ranked up as fast as possible. Um, I don't know what level he is. What the Kaiba on my phone is at level 19. So the problem I'm having is that when you actually do certain things or whatever in the game, the you have to be careful because there's moments in the game where it says you're supposed to get 7 duels, and if you rig up your duels to be like you know get your times 3 rewards, you might not be able to get your abilities uh, that fast or whatever in the game. So, wow, that was kind of easy. Let's go ahead and auto duel that, and then as you can see, my blue eye Kaiba's deck is kind of strong there. He level 13 on here, so I mean I am at level 19, which is right here on my other profile, but I want to get all the way to the end here to grab this card here, the Deep Eyes White dragon. I know the attack and defense are zeros, but again, that is the card I'm aiming for to getting. And the only way of doing that is I actually have to use some crystals, like come in here and go like, yeah, I want to duel you, but I can't duel you like 3 times or whatever. But if I do, then I got to go here and click here and say, oh, I want to use one of these crystals to doing something. But since I'm down to 1 crystal, I can't, do that. That's the whole concept about the idea that, yeah, it's great to doing the quick duels like threes or the equivalents of threes and twos and stuff like that. But the downside is that the when you're trying to do all these duels and stuff like that, and you're trying to get to the very last card as fast as possible, you have to also think about adding more your chances of completing the event too, which is also a double-edged sword because some of those that the events are saying of the mission events requires you to be able to do certain things like you have to get so many duels in so many times or whatever. So So basically, I'm sorry. I'm watching. Where I'm on the second season of Yu-Gi-Oh GX, and they finally met the I don't know what his name is, but he runs a Dino deck, and he's talking more about himself or whatever. So Hasselberry, okay. So I am actually trying to speed duel through a lot of this because I got to unlock the just like that. Once that appears on the screen, I can go up here and go ahead and click on that, and then click on this, and then I'm on stage 3 now. So stage 3 says that I have to achieve 3 no damage duels, afflict 500 or more points of duel. That's going to be easy. Destroy 3 monsters in 1 duel, and then just win 6 duels. See, this is where if you want to get rewards, it won't help you with this because once you burn all your rewards, then you won't be able to get anything from it. So the whole concept of that. Now, in the last setup, I went up against Yugi in the Ubel tournament or whatever, or event, and they left me with this reward obtained with the King of Games, or by defeating King of Games, and it's the Jaden Ubel. And the problem is, I can't obtain this because somehow, some way, the Jaden Ubel, you have to have Jaden Ubel before you can obtain this, because there's no way you can get it. And the thing is, it's going to end October the 22nd. And are they coming back to you, the Jaden Yubel story, so I can actually get my chance of getting it? Or if they're just going to go ahead and weed through all of the other stuff and say, nah, we're not going to do that, and you're going to lose it. It's one of those type of things where it just bothers the crap out of me with that. Anyways, like I said, you can't duel 6 duels while you're in reward times 3. So, as you can see, the game is automatically doing its own thing. So, that was all level 4 monsters attack. There was no Blue Eyes White Dragon, which is great. I mean, that kind of helps out along ways in the game. That was my first of no damage, unless that was already credited. Destroy 3 monsters in 1 duel. That's great. I got 2 more no damage and 5 more duelists to go through, and I also need to think about doing a massive damage uh, life points on a person's life points or whatever, if I can. So let's go ahead and do another auto duel. The only way I can think about doing the massive auto duel, not massive auto duel, the massive 500 attack points is to bring out the Blue Eyes Ultimate Dragon and put Axes to Spare on it. That is the massive attack right there. So, and yes, I finally found my thing, my armorist. And then, there we go. That was another, is that another second non-duel? That was a quick victory, no damage. That's great, that's what I needed. And that also unlocked what? Inflict 500 or more points of damage, battle damage in a, so that's done. So let's go ahead and look at these other two. So these other two says, one of them is dealing with, I have 4 more duels to go, and then I need 1 non-damage one. So this one's going to be a, I think this is going to be a non-damage one. So it's going to be as quickly as possible. And I'm watching the dinosaur on Yu-Gi-Oh! GX. Blue Eyes White Dragon. Check your armor with the... And that's pretty much game. That's my last non-damage one that I need to worry about. And then I got 3 more duels to go. So, and then I do another auto duel. This one is going to be, I need 3 more duels to get done, and then I need to burn off the last one, so that's going to help me in the situation of trying to speed through all of this. If you guys want to duel me on Twitch, please send your messages into the chat board and let me know if you want to duel me or whatever. If not, then I'm really sorry that you guys are just enjoying me just whipping through all of this, just kicking butt in this game. Yeah. Oh, I forgot I was on my phone as well. I'm also auto quicking my dueling on here so that I can actually get certain things taken care of there as well. Click on that. So okay, so let's go ahead and get 2 more duels in with this. And then on my number 10, I'm a mission 10 on here. I have a lot more I have to worry about on here than I do with other stuff, because on here it says I got to win 2 duels with deck out, inflict 700 of or more points of afflict battle effect damage to the world. So I gotta put my Fortune Lady deck into this and actually do that. And then it says I'm supposed to win 10 uh, battle, uh, 10 duel, win 10 duels or whatever in the game. So I'm going to put that on hold for a bit, because that one I have to require my attention for further uses in the game, because I got a lot of stuff I got to do there. On this one, it's a lot easier for me to do, because I just need one more duel, and I completed mission 3. So first of all, let's go ahead and click up all of this stuff here. That's what I was trying to do on my phone here, is to click up all those inventories. And then let's go ahead and automatically duel this one here. Mikey eats everything. So yeah, and you can also, another way of getting a blue eyes white dragon automatically on the field as quickly as possible is that if you actually have this card, you can sacrifice it and you can sacrifice the Cosmo brain and bring a blue eyes white dragon from your deck to your. I think it's from your deck to your field, and if it's not, then it's some other stuff. So. Um, Wait a minute. Where am I at? Okay, so I'm good to go. I can go ahead and click on this for now, but I don't want to accept that. Let's go ahead and just get rid of the rest of my extra uh, multipliers, or what the characters I can duel. I can actually speed up and use uh, the get the multipliers and stuff like that taken care of. So, oh wow, look at that. Hasselberry actually in the show made Jaden his higher seniority. So wow. Um. So yeah. So that basically clears out that information there. I also got Kaiba up to level 15, so we're going to go ahead and unlock that. And then we're going to go back over here, and then we'll go ahead and accept this. So now what's the next, in stage 4, what is our next stuff that we got to worry about? Okay, successfully performed 3 tribute summons in the world, which means you got to find a way of tributing 3 blue ice white dragons. Instead of using one special summon, you have to actually find a way of special summoning, not special summon, but tributing 3 blue ice white dragons if you can. Reduce your opponent's LP by 0 by inflicting battle damage by using the blue eyes white dragon, and then 7 duels. Again, we're back to 7 duels. So we're gonna duel one of these guys, and we're not dueling one of them because I don't. We need to get 3 blue eyes white dragons on the field, and usually the computer, when it does its dueling, it will not tribute summon any monsters. It would in the orders of stuff it would do. It would be like synchro summon, polymerization,
You'll regret challenging
then
me to a
special
duel.
summon,
Win is what
and
I
then
must
tribute
do.
summon.
Duel.
That is the
My
order
turn.
that they rather go and do all of that. So I'm going to go ahead and
Come
place this
on
card on the
out.
field.
I summon a
I
monster.
don't have a blue eyes white dragon in my deck, so I can't do that
I
just
end my
yet. So I'm
turn.
going to hold
My
off.
turn. Draw.
So I got to get another monster on the field. Even if it means I get Kaiba Man,
I
I'm going to
activate
go
a
ahead and put
spell.
Kaiba Man in there and sacrifice Kaiba Man
My monster's
and the
effect
Luster Dragon
activates.
as a tribute to the Blue Eyes White
Let's
Dragon.
battle. Take this. My
Or
monster
the game
attacks
just
you
goes and
directly.
takes my one monster away from me.
Take this. My monster attacks you directly. I end my turn.
So now I got to play.
I draw.
I have to. I have to find a way of getting. There's no other choice in this game. So I'm going to let the game go ahead from here on
Join
out.
me.
This was a waste of turn. So I'll let the game continue on auto duel on its own. Because what they did was once you take away my Luster Dragon, you literally just pretty much basically just shot yourself in the foot for it. That's basically what it's all about. So let's go ahead and Gemini monsters. Okay. I don't know if Gemini monsters push your cards back to your hand or whatever, but I'm going to try to use a strategy to get all 3 Blue Eyes White Dragons on the field by tributing them. I just need to tribute
I
summon.
will destroy.
I'm gonna
That's
win, you're
considered a
gonna lose,
special
and that's
summon,
all
so
there
I
is
have
to
to
it.
Duel.
avoid
My
using
turn.
that. So I'm going to go ahead and
Come
put
on
that on the
out.
field
I summon a monster.
and end my turn.
I end
If I
my
get the
turn.
bingo before I get a Blue
Make
Eyes
your
White
move.
Dragon, then I'll use a
My
bingo
turn.
to get a Blue Eyes
I
White Dragon
draw.
in my
I set a
yeah.
monster. I end my turn.
Here I go. My turn. I draw.
And then there's another tribute summon I can do
Come on out.
tribute
I
this card
summon a
here
monster.
to get a Blue Eyes White Dragon. So that's great
Let's
on
battle.
that turn.
Take this. I attack.
So
I end my turn. Make your move.
I believe in my cards. It's my turn. I draw. I set a monster face down. I end my turn.
My turn. I draw.
chess good. Okay, so there's the Blue Eyes White Dragon. Let's go ahead and uh, bring this up.
Join me.
So let's go ahead and battle.
You'll see how much stronger. Blue Eyes White Dragon. Attack. White Lightning. I end my turn. Make your move.
I believe in my cards. It's my turn.
So
I
basically,
draw.
I am actually a lot of auto
I
dueling.
special
I'm
summon a
watching
monster.
a Yu-Gi-Oh GX off to the side,
I set a
and I
monster
will be
face
able to
down.
do a lot of
I end
duels
my turn.
is
Here I
available
go.
as well. The
My
numbers on
turn.
the screen over there is my duel numbers.
I draw.
The top one is for this thing here, and the bottom one is for my phone that I usually play offline majority of the time. So I would love to do that, but I need a Blue Eyes White Dragon. So I'm gonna go ahead and battle.
Battle. Get him. My monster attacks. I end my turn. Make your move.
Get ready for this. My turn. I draw. Let's go.
Sorry. I was
special
just
summon a monster.
laughing because of the comment that Cyrus said.
I set a monster. I end my turn.
My turn.
Alright, so
I draw.
he's got a field already available. Since he's actually gotten most of those cards being less than 1500, I'll just go ahead and put that on the field now. And then I'm gonna go ahead and see if I can reload for 3 cards and see if that's gonna work. Come on, Blue Eyes. No Blue Eyes. Oh well. Okay, let's go ahead and battle.
How much stronger I am than you.
Let's see here. What's this person do? Okay, so that's still less than 1500.
Make your move.
I believe in my card. I draw.
Please don't.
I set a monster.
Thank you.
I end my turn.
Here I go. My turn.
Let's go ahead and see. Blue Eyes! Let's go ahead and sacrifice that this card here for the Blue Eyes White Dragon. Yes.
Destroy.
So I'll go ahead and put that there. And then I'm going to put a Kaiba Man down and then summon another Blue Eyes White Dragon. Not special summon. I'll just normal summon him. That's going to be a problem because I need to get Shakura armor and it will prevent him from attacking 1 turn. So let's go ahead and end my turn and let's see what he's going to do.
I believe in my cards. It's my turn. I draw. I set a monster face down. I end my turn.
My turn. I draw.
There's the Shakura armor.
I set a card.
So let's go ahead and battle.
Take this. Attack. Blue Eyes White Dragon.
And then
attack. White Lightning. I end my turn. Make your move.
I believe
Girl's
in my
got long hair.
It's my turn. I draw. I set a monster.
Okay. So I'm waiting to get a Blue Eyes White Dragon.
My turn.
And then I have to, oh, there he is. And then I'm going to go ahead and put that on the field because the Sakura armor is only good for 1 turn event or 1 turn damage or on a monster. So I'm just going to go ahead and attack here. And then I got to end this turn. So now, once I get the Blue Eyes, if I don't know if I have this deck that's got, I hope I have polymerization in it, because that polymerization card would be great if I have it available in this game. So I'm gonna go ahead and yes, this one here and this one here. And then bring out this to bring the 3rd Blue Eyes White Dragon. This is a special summon because I really don't want to keep my Blue Eyes White Dragons off the field. So, and then I'm going to go ahead and battle.
I'll blow you away. I attack.
And then I can battle one more time. This is to loosen up the idea that if I get the Blue Eyes White Ultimate Dragon on the field, that'd be great. But I got to go through the whole deck to find the polymerization card. If I actually get to the point where I'm 1 card short, or actually technicality, I won't because he's at 7 and I'm at 10. So now I'm at a much lower number now. So I'm at 9. So it will be 2 turns, and I will have 2 cards left over at the end of their turn. So I'm hoping that the last 2 cards aren't polymerization cards.
You're not too bad. It's get a load of this.
So
I special summon my turn's done.
It's my turn. I draw.
And access to spare is great to have.
You'll see how
But
much
I'm going to keep
I'll
pounding
blow
them
you
every
away.
time or whatever. So I'm
Attack.
literally just taking out each and every one of their monsters.
I end my turn.
This is,
There's
I
a
know this
reason
is
you
like,
think I'll
this is
lose.
lame, dude.
My
Why don't
turn.
you just finish the duel?
I
Well,
draw.
the other
I set
part
a
of it
monster
is
face
that you're,
down.
what I'm
My
doing is I'm
turn's
also
done.
trying to do two birds with
It's my
one
turn.
stone.
I
And
draw.
by eliminating my possibilities of having issues with, um,
Let's battle.
of
Blue
how
eyes,
much
white
damage I
dragon.
have to have.
Attack.
I think I'm
White
at 7. I
lightning.
got to get to 7,000 of damage. So
I end my turn.
yeah,
Now, let's see
Hey,
what you
which I
can
got
do.
to get the Blue Eyes
I set a monster
ultimate.
face
Well,
down.
I don't know if it's
My
that on
turn's done.
that profile
It's
or
time
on
to
this
bring this
profile,
duel
but
to an
still.
end. It's
Um,
my turn. I draw.
there we go. That's the card I'm looking for.
My spell card. Polymerization.
So polymerization. I want to know what this card's all about. So this is the first time I'm ever going to see how they introduce him to the screen.
There's no preparing for this.
So here we go.
Fusion summon.
What, you don't have no animation for it?
Neo Blue Eyes Ultimate Dragon.
No animation for the Neos. That is
Come on
sad.
out. I summon
So
a
I'm going to place
monster.
a card down as a attacking
From my
monster
hand,
with the
I activate an
um,
equip spell.
putting the Axis of Despair with the Neos card. And then I'm going to go ahead and
Let's
battle.
I'll blow you away.
So there's
My
really isn't
monster
anything to
attacks.
work with in this situation. I'm just going to finish this duel now
I'll blow
because
you
there's really
away.
isn't anything else I
Get
can
out of
get
my sight. I attack you
that can help
directly.
me out.
You were
A
awful.
win is a win.
So there we go. Okay. See, there it is. Okay. So we tribute summon 3 monsters. We did not finish it off with the Blue Eyes White Dragon having the less SP, but we did win the battle. So, moving on to the next person, and we're going to do is we're going to put a Blue Eyes White Dragon on the field. Maybe get all 3 of them on the field and just have them just wail on the... Oh, I did that wrong. So, I'm hoping...
I end my
I'm going
turn.
to
My turn.
take auto duel off because I
I draw.
definitely made a mistake on that part. I'm going to go ahead and put this on the
Show
field,
yourself. I summon a monster.
and I'm going to put the Shakura
I
armor
set a
on,
card.
and I'll battle
Let's
this person.
battle. Get him. I attack.
But now I really don't need to battle them until I get a Blue Eyes
I
White
end
Dragon.
my turn. Make your move.
I'm gonna blow this duel wide open. My turn. Time to draw. I set a monster face down. I end my turn.
Here I go. My turn. I draw.
There we go.
Here it comes.
And I'll go ahead
I
and
summon a monster.
special summon the Blue Eyes White Dragon on the field.
Cyberman's effect. Special summons Blue Eyes.
So if I actually gotten rid of the Blue Eyes White Dragon, I got a capability of bringing the Blue Eyes White Dragon back out of my hand from the graveyard. I can actually use that card. So let's go ahead and battle this.
Take this. I attack. Blue Eyes White Dragon.
And then now I can actually
White lightning.
attack one more time.
Oh! I'm definitely gonna get you back for that.
So I end my
I
turn
end my
on
turn.
that part.
Now, let's see what you can do.
Ugh. What
All
do
right,
I
so
draw?
next time that I actually,
Set a
I
monster
think
face down.
if I don't get another Blue Eyes White
Time to bring
Dragon,
this
then I'm
duel to an
okay.
end. I draw.
I'm just, nope, I'm okay. So let's go ahead and
Let's
attack
battle. Take
and then
this.
finish this off.
I attack.
Your cups and
Yeah, the pitcher.
pitcher
Blue
are
eyes,
washed.
dragon.
You dry them and put
Attack.
them away.
Okay,
White lightning.
so there we go.
So this is what it feels like to lose.
A
So
win
that
is a
should be the Blue Eyes White Dragon zeroed out life points. So there we go. And then now I can actually finish off this. I need 4 more duels, and it looks like I have 5 people to fight off with. So I'll just let the game duel on its own. This is kind of interesting how this game plays out and stuff like that. So yeah. Now, if I would have... Okay, so that was a quick... That's awesome. Then Kaiba Man with the Blue Eyes White Dragon combo. What? You didn't do the Blue Eyes White Dragon combo? Why did you let that happen? Now... So this game isn't allowing the special summoning a Blue Eyes White Dragon. Or summoning a Blue Eyes White Dragon in any form. That's kind of weird. And then let's go ahead and change the field. Let's keep auto dueling because, yeah. I still got a long. My other deck has the way of bringing out the. It's got the tuner monster that if it gets destroyed, you can bring out a Blue Eyes White Dragon from the deck to your hand. But it's the one card I would really like to try to get into this game here on this profile here, so I can actually do something about it. uh, Again, I'm still watching Yu-Gi-Oh! GX on the side, so. Wow. So yeah, I am literally just, yeah, there's a special summon there. So the whole trick is with my Blue Eyes White Dragon deck is basically it can combination between special summon and normal summon. I can actually sacrifice a blue ice white dragon just to bring it back. I got everything that I build my deck around is basically building the deck around how to get the blue ice white dragon. Basically, it's it's all that it is. So I'm turning up my TV a little bit here. All right, so I finally completed that, but I got one more duel to do. So let's go ahead and finish off that last duel. Okay. So let's see here. Um, so now that we're on mission 4, we're going to go to mission 5 here soon. So we're going to go ahead and do that. And by the way, the reason why I brought up the information on the top part of the screen where it said that I don't have Jaden Yugi and I need to get the get him to unlock that. It's also on my other profile as well because I don't even have Jaden Yugi on that profile either, and I'm feeling like that that they most likely they will not go back to the character. Uh, so I'm going to lose the item to get. So I'm going to be sad on that part that's what's going to happen. So what we just did here is that we got to level 5, or mission 5, and we gotten Mokuba unlocked. So now we got to do all of the requirements here to do Mokuba. So win one duel against Mokuba while playing as Seto Kaiba. That's not hard to do because we can go either way in playing that. Activate and win without using any traps. That's going to be easy to do. We can auto duel, not auto duel that, but we can do that, and we don't need to have traps. Successfully perform 18 summons in a duel, which is not consecutively in one duel, but in a duel itself. Afflict 3,000 or more battle damage. That's going to be easy to do as well. So let's go ahead and let's see if Mokuba is out on the field. And it looks like no. So we're going to chase down Mokuba. Mokuba is going to be a lot easier to do if we just chase him down and just duel him here. Oops. I chose the wrong one. Oh well. Oh well. So what I'm going to do is I need to beat Mokuba in a duel and not use any trap cards against Mokuba. We're going to kill two birds with one stone if we can. So I don't need to my Shikura armor. I don't need, and there's birthright. I don't need because those are the only two trap cards I have in that deck.
Mokuba.
So it looks like I'm starting off with the
My turn.
Cosmo Brain, Luster Dragon, and Blue Ice White Dragon. So let's go ahead and special summon this card. We're not going to get the Blue Ice White Dragon on the field right away, so we just lost that Blue Ice right off the bat. So I'm going to... Oh, and I should have put Luster Dragon out there too, but that's my fault.
I activate my monster's effect.
My turn. I draw. Here it comes. I summon a monster.
Let's go ahead and battle.
You'll see how much strong. Take this.
And remember, we're not using any trap cards, so we can't bring back the Blue Eyes White Dragon from the field. Or we can't use the secure armor to prevent it from happening. So we're trying to do our best or whatever to prevent all of this from happening. So let's go ahead and continue on.
Now, let's see what you can do.
I draw. Check out my set card. I activate my monster's effect. I'm setting a monster. This isn't going as
So let's
planned.
see here.
I end my turn.
It's my turn. I draw. From my hand, I
So I'm going to go ahead and use a spell card to speed up my chances of getting that, but I don't think it's going to work. Because by the time I finish off this monster, I'll be clear home from straight on attack from this. So that's pretty much it for the game there.
Incredible as always, Seto.
That was giving it your all.
All right. So that should be the beating Mokuba and not using a trap card. So that's nice. I got the lava dragon. That's awesome. So let's see here. Go ahead and go here. Okay, so I got to do the no winning with traps or whatever 2 more times. So I just beat Mokuba. That's not hard to do. And then I got 18 more battles. I gotta or 18 more. Well, actually, it's 16 more tribute monsters or summoning monsters. So that one's going to take a while. So if I can just, I don't know. I'm still doing the no traps cards. So all of these are basically, you have to do these without the rewards bonus, because without the rewards bonus, I mean, it's a lot easier to use it without having stress out where you burn all your rewards bonuses, and then all of a sudden you're realizing that you need to do more attacking and stuff like that. So yeah, all summonings are considered all types of forms of special summon and normal summons are considered a summons in this part of the run. So if you're looking to find a way to beat a monster, it would be best if you actually summon enough monsters on the field to doing so. So I in my turn.
Make your move.
It's my turn. I draw. I set a monster. That's the end of my turn.
Here I go. My turn. I draw. Come on out. I summon a monster. Let's battle. Take this. Attack. Get him.
So here we go.
My sight. I attack you directly.
Ugh. This ain't over till it's over.
I end my turn.
My turn. I draw. I set a monster. That's the end of my turn.
So I'm still trying to figure, waiting for Blue Ice to show up, and it's not showing. So I'm going to go ahead and speed up my chances here. I got 4 cards. I can put them back in the deck and draw 4 more cards. So And there's the Blue Eyes White Dragon, along with
Show
an Axe of
yourself.
Despair and
I
the
summon a monster.
and Kaiba Man. That is nice. Let's go ahead and bring the special summoning the Blue Eyes White Dragon.
Join me, Blue Eyes White Dragon.
I can't use Birthright, so that's going to be one of the cards I'm going to have to hold off on. And I'll go ahead and end my turn. Yes, I'm
Make your
purposely
move.
putting them to
My
have
turn.
monsters on the field,
I draw.
because what I'm going to do
From
is
my
I'm going to
hand,
keep using
I
as
activate a
much
spell.
monsters as I can, but I needed to get
play
another
this
Blue Eyes
card.
White Dragon so I can
I
sacrifice
special
those
summon
two.
a monster.
And if I'm lucky enough
I
to
set
do
this
special
monster
summons,
face
that'd be
down.
great.
That's the end of my turn.
My turn.
So here we
I
go.
draw.
We don't need this dog, but since due to the fact that the
You'll
field
see
is
how much
already
stronger I
stacked up,
am than
let's go
you.
ahead and destroy all the
Blue
cards
Eyes
on the
White
field.
Dragon. Attack. White Lightning. I'll blow you away. My monster attacks. Take this. I attack. I end my turn. Make your move.
It's my turn. I draw. I set a monster. That's the end of my turn.
My turn. I draw.
So I'm going to go ahead and speed up my chances of drawing, so I don't care if I'm behind or ahead of him. I'm just trying to get, the
my turn.
another Blue Eyes
My
White
turn.
Dragon.
I draw. From my hand, I activate a spell. I'm counting on you. I special summon a monster. From my hand, I activate a spell. Go! I fusion
So
summon
you're,
a
what,
monster.
tributing a monster? That's great, but not strong enough if I remember right.
That's the end of my turn.
My turn.
So now I gotta...
I draw.
Oh, that's a great card to have to speed up my process, but I'll
I
let
end
him
my
hold
turn.
on to that card
It's
for a
my
little
turn.
longer.
I draw. That's the end of my turn.
And my phone
Here I go.
did go turn off
My
on its
turn.
own, so I'm going to sit back a
I
little
draw.
bit. It's a lot easier to sit back than it is trying to stay lean forward, per se. So let's go ahead and keep moving on. I'll end my turn and letting him have that
My
monster
turn.
for
I
maybe
draw.
several more turns.
I set a monster. That's the end of my turn.
Here
So
I go.
what I'm doing is I'm
My
allowing
turn.
the card count to
I
draw
draw.
out. So I'm going to do one more turn. Let's give him one more time,
I end my
and then
turn.
I'll draw 4 more
It's my
cards.
turn. I
And
draw.
hopefully, in the chances of those
I
4
set a
cards, I'll get a
monster.
Blue Eyes White
That's
Dragon.
the end of my turn.
Here I go. My
So
turn.
let's go ahead and see.
I draw.
There's the Blue Eyes White Dragon. I'm going to go ahead and activate this to go ahead and tribute summon these 2 cards.
The light.
And then I'm going to go ahead and
I
draw
activate
4
a
more
continuous
cards.
spell.
And then looks like I still don't have a Blue Eyes White Dragon on my side of the field. All right, well, let's go ahead and place this on the
I
field.
set a card.
I'm going to go ahead and place this on the
I
field.
set a card.
And I go ahead and attack
You'll
with both
see
of
how much
those.
stronger I am than you. Blue Eyes White Dragon. Attack. White Lightning. Take this. I attack.
And I end my
End
turn.
my turn. Make your move.
My turn. I draw. I set a monster. That's the end of my turn.
My turn.
So let's go ahead and... at this point, I think I could special summon this card. Go ahead and use the card in my hand.
Join me.
And then this is why I said you need to have this card in your deck as all the time or whatever. The Cosmo Brain, when you actually sacrifice it right now, you can actually choose a card from your deck. I want to go ahead and choose a Blue Eyes White Dragon.
Join me.
And then I'm going to go ahead and activate this right now.
I activate an equip spell.
So I can actually attach it to this card here. And then I'll go ahead and battle.
Blue Eyes White Dragon, attack! White lightning!
And then I will finish off the duel with that.
My monster attacks. I'll blow you away. A win is a
And let's see here. Where do I need to go? How much more do I need to go? One more non-trap, and I'm 9 out of 18. I got 9 more cards to summon. So one more duel, and hopefully I can get 2 birds with 1 stone. Because I got to start counting off 9 cards in this duel. So let's see here. Only one person on here.
only option. Fine.
Let's see here. Let's go ahead and I'm going to battle. Well, I don't have anything to go with.
My turn.
No! Oh, in my turn, I have nothing to work with right now. Reason why I say I have nothing to work with right now, Kaiba Man's great if you have the Blue Eyes White Dragon in your hand, and this is only great if you only have know what your opponent's cards are going to look like. At this moment in time, I think I'll just add that on the field, and that, ooh, that's much better. Let's go ahead and add him on the field.
I summon a monster.
Maybe I did something wrong. I could have just gone and special summoned this guy. And then turn around and bring out the Blue Eyes White Dragon from my deck to my hand. So let's go ahead and do that right now. That's three cards so far. That's three cards out of 9 to go. So I got 6 more monsters to put on the field. And I got to avoid using a trap card. So let's go ahead and battle.
We'll see how much stronger I am than you. Blue Eyes White Dragon.
And then hopefully they'll just put the rest of the cards in defense position. So
I still have not lost.
anyways, let's go ahead and end my turn.
End my turn.
I do not like where this is headed. My turn. I draw. I set a monster.
Let's see here.
I activate a spell. Here I go. I special summon a monster. So much for my turn.
It's time to bring this duel to an end. I draw.
Let's see here. Okay, so that's 4.
I summon a monster.
And let's battle.
You'll see how much stronger I am than you. Get him. My monster attacks. Blue Eyes White Dragon, attack! White lightning.
And I end my turn. So I'm at 4 monsters now. I need
My turn. I draw.
I need more monsters than 4. I got to get to 9. So
It's my turn.
that's going to be interesting.
I draw.
Let's go ahead and put that card on the field.
I summon a monster.
And then battle.
You'll see how much stronger I am. Blue Eyes White Dragon, attack! White lightning. I end my turn. Now, let's see what you can do.
I do not like where I draw. I set a monster face down. So much
All
for
right.
my turn.
It's my turn. I draw.
Anyways, let's see here. I got 2 more good cards on the field. I need to
end my
hurry up
turn.
and get another monster on the
Let's
field.
see what you
At
can
least
do.
maybe 1 or
I must
2.
give my all. I draw. I set up so much for
I
my
could have
turn.
ended the duel and then
It's
worry
my
about
turn.
the other
I
draws
draw.
later. No, let's go ahead. Let's go ahead and finish the duel off.
From
I
my
could get more
hand,
monsters
I
draws
activate an
in
equip
the
spell.
automated auto duels. It won't take that long anyway. So let's go ahead and finish
You'll
this
see
off.
how
So
much
I'm going to go ahead and
stronger I
attack
am than you.
here.
I'll blow you
And then the
away.
next card is going to attack
Attack.
the final monster. This one here.
I'll blow
And
you
then I'll finish it
away.
off with the Blue Ice White
Attack.
Dragon. So let's go ahead and finish this
I'll
off.
blow you away. With this, you lose.
I have lost.
A win is a win.
All right, so I just completed that. So all I need to do is just what? How many more monsters do I need to summon out? 4 more monsters. Yeah, 4 more monsters, and then I got a lot of powerhouse I gotta hit up. So let's go ahead and let this auto duel itself out. Don't really need to constantly duel it out. So yeah, he's doing the bingo run and putting Kaiba Man out there, sacrificing it. That's 2 monster cards so far. There's 3 monster cards so far. So we got more HP hits there. So that was just one humongous hit with the Blue Eyes White Dragon with Axe of Despair. Wow. It's called a quick victory. Also over 3,000 of damage. Also activated spell card and perform a special summon. You can actually crank that out if you actually do all the requirements. Like if you get use a polymerization card to fusion summon, synchro summon, special summon, normal summon. I don't think there's one for normal summon, but the whole concept is there. So I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna duel one more time and see where I am after this, because even after this, yeah. So that would be the monster getting rid of all of the monster draw summoning, so I can actually get rid of that. So that I don't have to worry about that. I don't need to worry about trap monsters now. So let's see here. So all I need to do is battle damage. So it looks like I gotta do some more of those normal duels. And go ahead, auto duel. Okay. Wow. All right, so that actually completed that. So now all I need to do is I'm going to go ahead and finish off my rest of my uh, rewards multiplier and burn that through. Okay. Anyways, so we burn off all that. Now I'm at level 17 on that. So now I can actually see what I got to do next. So level 6. And now Mokuba is a character to unlock in the mission of are available now. Complete the requirements to unlock the mission to obtain this character. So now we got all of these other requirements. We have to activate, achieve one no damage duel against Mokuba using the Kaiba deck. Then we got to achieve 2 wins without using any level 3 or lower monster cards using Kaiba. Well, we'll do that normal in a normal duel. Use skills 3 times, and so I've already got the 3 duel that going on right now. So up here, use level 5 or higher monsters cards 3 times in one duel. So you have to, if you could get 3 blue eyes white dragons on the field, that's great. You can actually, that's considered part of that. Now, win a duel with it, at least you can actually get knock yourself down by so much points, and then you can still be that. But it says at least that much. And then at this here it says at least 400. So if you do a whatever duel, you're killing 2 birds with 1 stone there. Win duels, 8 duels in this. So let's go ahead and Mokuba is easy. Let's go ahead and do Mokuba. I'm not choosing Mokuba at level 30, so I'm going to choose the lower level version of Mokuba. And let's see how this is going to work out.
Feast your eyes on this.
Okay.
Mokuba, don't expect me to go
So
easy on you.
Systems check.
there's a level
Upgrade.
4 monster, but I can't use
My
this
turn.
card. So I'm going to try to avoid using
Show
that card,
yourself.
level 3 card.
I summon a monster.
So I'm going to go ahead and
I set a card. I end my turn.
It's my turn. I draw.
so
Check this out.
again, like I said, I have to use a Shakura armor if I'm going to use go up
Guess
against
that's about it. I
Mokuba
end my
or
turn.
any way, shape,
My
or form
turn.
in this. So I got to
I
avoid
draw.
using a level 3 card, but since due to the fact that I've already automatically can sacrifice 2 monsters, but this card here
The
says
light
it's
from my
you can
dragon
sacrifice
erases the
1 of
shadow.
them. So yeah, let's go ahead and battle.
You'll see how much strong. Blue eyes, white dragon, attack!
So now I got
White
to get another
lightning.
much higher monster again on the field.
Right back.
So
I end my turn.
I know that
Make your
Mokuba's
move.
It's my
somewhat
turn.
runs a Blue
I
Eyes White
draw.
Dragon deck. Oh
Let's
well,
go. I
it
summon
has
a
one
monster.
at least one Blue Eyes White Dragon in
I
its
set a
card.
card.
So
Ending
My
my
turn.
turn.
what I'm going to be doing is I'm
I
going to have
draw.
to now sit and see what's going to happen next. I do need to get
I end my turn.
Cosmo
Make your
Brain,
move.
It's
uh,
my turn. I draw. Oh
Cosmo
yeah.
Brain
I summon a
to on the
monster.
field so I can actually sacrifice it to
Guess
get
that's
a Blue
about
Eyes
it.
White Dragon.
I
That would
end
get me
my
the
turn.
it's
Here I
supposed to
go.
be 2
My turn.
monsters that are a lot higher of level 5 or higher,
I draw.
but I can't use this just yet. So I'm going to end my
I
turn.
end my turn.
It's my turn. I draw.
So let's see what he does. Does he have?
I summon a monster. I'm
No.
ending
My
my
turn.
turn.
Okay. I was
I
going to
draw.
wondering when he was going to do something. Since I have nothing good right now, let's go ahead
From my
and
hand,
put
I
that in my
activate a
deck.
quick play
I
spell.
know I shouldn't do that because I got Kaiba Man, but I can't use a level 3 monster. That would work.
From my hand,
I'm not using a level
I
3 monster
activate
to
a
special
spell.
summon a Blue Eyes White Dragon, so let's go ahead and do that.
Destroy the.
So that's 2 summoning monsters right off the bat. I haven't used a level 3 monster yet, so let's go ahead and battle these, finish this duel off.
It's over. I attack.
Incredible as always, set.
That was.
So now let's see here. We beaten him with no damage done, and then we also won this normal setup too. Looks like I have to. Oh, I have to do 3 of them, and I didn't do that. Okay, so let's do 3 without using a level 3 monsters. So uh, I gotta turn that off before it starts killing off the monsters.
I end my turn. Make your move.
Here I go.
I end my
Draw.
turn so I don't kill those
Set
monsters
a
off.
monster.
So I'm gonna
End
do
my
is
turn.
I'm gonna bring
Here I
out another
go.
Blue Eyes White
My
Dragon.
turn. I draw.
Let's go ahead and do that.
I
Effect
activate my
monster.
monster's effect.
Yes. Blue Eyes White Dragon. Okay, so it was going to. Those 2 cards were buried in the deck somewhere.
Join me.
So let's go ahead and end my turn.
I end my turn.
My turn.
And then
Draw.
that was 2 level 5 or higher
Set a
monsters so
monster.
far because that was a level
My turn.
7.
Here I go.
And that's a level 8.
My
So
turn.
if I get
I
another
draw.
Blue Eyes White Dragon, that'd be great because then I wouldn't have to worry about
I end my
um,
turn. Make your move.
anything
My
else.
turn.
So
Draw.
But then again, I have to prevent them from
I end my turn.
prevent the game from using a Kaiba Man to
I
drawing
draw.
out a Blue Eyes White Dragon. So
From
here
my
we go.
hand,
I'm going to go ahead and
I activate
throw
a
all
quick
these
draw
cards in the
spell.
deck and shuffle my deck so I can actually get my hands on a Blue Eyes White Dragon. Doesn't look like I did, so let's go ahead and
I
end my
end my
turn.
turn.
My turn. Draw. I end my turn.
My turn. I draw.
And that will help me to draw my cards faster.
I activate a continuous spell.
And I'll end my turn.
I end my turn.
Here I go. Draw. I
My
end my
turn.
turn.
I draw.
Nice polymerization card. If I can actually pull a Blue Eyes White Dragon out of the graveyard.
I end my turn. Make your move.
My turn. Draw. I set a card face down. I end my turn.
Here I go. My turn. I draw.
There we go. I'll just go ahead and place that on the field for
Set a
now.
card.
And I'll end my turn.
I
Next
end my
turn, I'll go
turn.
ahead and use this because I know I'm already past the 2-card limit
Set a card.
on that. So I'll get one more card.
My
And
turn.
then I can get the Blue Eyes White
I
Dragon.
draw.
Oh, don't need it. I don't need it. So let's go ahead and tribute this one and this one.
Destroy the.
And then I'll go ahead and
I'll use
place...
my set card. I activate a continuous trap.
and bring out a Blue Eyes White Dragon. Now,
Light from
I'm hoping if I let this go, the game does not... I gotta get another several cards on the field before they
I
decide to...
special
I
summon.
end my
Here
turn.
I go. Draw.
Make your move.
End my turn.
My turn. I draw.
Before they actually
Here it
do something,
comes.
kind of
I
regretting
summon
me
a
for doing
monster.
that. So I'll just go ahead and battle.
Battle.
Let's get rid of
Take
that.
this. Attack.
And then I'll go ahead and battle.
Neo Blue Eyes
And then
Ultimate
I'll put
Dragon.
this card up
Embrace
to fill in the fourth spot, third spot on there, so that the
My
monsters
continuous
aren't
trap activate.
going to be a
I
level
special
3
summon a
monster.
monster. All
So
right. I special summon a monster.
I end my turn.
Here I go.
and then
End my turn.
Here I go.
My
I
turn.
draw.
I'll go ahead and put
Show
that in there.
I summon a monster.
And guess what? Now it's my turn to let it go. Okay, so let's see where I'm at on this. I killed 2 birds with one stone by doing the level 5, 3 level 5 monsters or higher. Got rid of that. I also did kept my duel at least 400 or at least 400. And then I also did Mokuba, one of Mokuba's thing without summoning a level 3 monsters. Win twice, so I did that. And then I also need to do skill 3 more times, one more time, and face off with another. I'm at 6 more duels for this, so here we go. Let's go ahead and go against Kaiba. Have that as an auto duel, because Kaiba's great to being an auto duel. So he's going to try. Oh, he's got the ritual card that goes the ancient rule. So he could actually put out a Blue Eyes White Dragon automatically. Didn't know why he didn't do it in the first place, but again, There we go. All right. I got Soggy the Dark Clown off of that. So that was Mokuba. Let's go ahead and get Mokuba free. So now Mokuba is now part of my dueling uh, thing here. So that's great. I got Mokuba now part of my listings of cards to go through, and he's got a Blue Eyes White Dragon as well. So that makes 2 Blue Eyes White Dragon cards that I just gained from that. Okay, so I haven't done this yet, but way up here in the top corner of this of the main section, it says I got 403 cards. There's still going to be more coming here soon, so I got Mokuba unlocked here, but somehow I also need to switch
Just
off and
wait,
finding out
Pharaoh.
what other stuff I have.
I won't
Okay,
leave
so
cinders
Mokuba's
like this
last
now.
card, if he gets to level 30, is a Thunder Dragon. Thunder Dragon's haunted thunders. Looks like a trap card. It is a trap card. um, but he's got majority of this card, and he's got a majority of these cards in through this whole setup. But at the very beginning, he gives you this card here, and then it goes into the you know, yeah. You get 3 of those guys, and then you get a lot of these guys, and also 1 of those. So I need to get to level 16 just to get the Ruins of the Divine Dragon Lord. That's basically where I need to do on this. For the remainder of the duel, I need to go until I got 8 duels done. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to switch this off to single dueling. So we're at 4. I got 8 duelings to go up there in the top corner. So oh, and I realized I'm on Mokuba. And what I was going to do with Mokuba was change a deck out and make it so that he doesn't lose a duel. But yeah, what's going to happen is I'm going to build move a Kaiba deck over to to. Okay, let's see where I'm at on this. I got to win duels, not lose duels. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to go over here, go to deck, and then copy deck. This is the reason why I wish there was a way of actually keeping the card decks like they are. I'm going to copy this deck, copy it, and then I'm going to go ahead and put it as Mokuba's deck, because Mokuba really doesn't need to have all of these monsters here. So let's go ahead and save it. And then I'm going to do the same thing like I did the last time. This time I'm going to actually build my Kaiba deck here to match to put it in Kaiba deck up here. So I mean, I would probably put it into this one deck over here that he's got open slot for. So I'm going to copy this deck, copy it, and then I'll place it over here on this. So now he's got a deck available there, and I'll save it, but it's going to ask me if I want to have that as the active deck. I say no. So now I got the my blue my Kaiba deck, and I also have the makeshift deck that I have for the whole situation. So let's go ahead and go back to Mokuba, and we're just going to auto duel. And this time it's going to be a lot better than the last time because Mokuba's deck was pretty much a really pain in the butt. That was interesting. There we go. So Mokuba won that duel. And then let's go ahead and finish off the rest of these guys. And I got to come up with another way of actually doing another duel uh, to exceed the 8 card winning. So okay, cost down. Ouch. Ooh! Blue Eyes Ultimate Dragon with a Blue Eyes on the side. Oh my word. What a comeback victory on that. Wow. So I'm literally trying to burn through all of this as fast as I can. And then basically what I'm trying to do is I'm showing you guys what this new setup that they have right now. And I'm sad that if they decide that this event is over with, that they will remove your chances of your experiences and stuff like that from the game itself. So that's kind of sad. So let's go ahead and woo, Mokuba versus Mokuba. I'll let this auto duel happen. And it's a level 10 Mokuba too. So I know that this deck should at least be a Mokuba at level 40 or level 30. So ouch. Ooh, yes. So that brought my dueling back to normal, where I can finish the rest of the duel in the middle of um, the rest of this chances of getting this event over with. So once I beat this person, that means I can get go into mission. I don't know what mission number I'm on right now. I think I'm in mission 7. Need to go to 8. So okay. So Mokuba's at level 5 now. And as I said before, you once you get done with Mokuba, you can actually gain a level 5. It's level 5 and level 15. You get a placemat when you get to level 15. Let's go ahead and accept this. We completed. Oh no, we're going to number 7 now. We're in stage 7 or mission 7, depending on which way you want to look at it. So we got to achieve a comeback victory against Mokuba. We also need to win 3 duels within 6 turns, which is not hard to do. Successfully perform 3 special summons. That's not hard to do. And then win 9 duels, which is not hard to do. You just need to actually find like people appearing on the screen and dueling them. So in this situation, I am looking for a way of performing 3 special summons in 1 duel. And if I happen to, I don't think I'm going to beat in 6 turns. So let's try and see if we can. So let's go ahead and auto duel. Well, not auto duel, a normal duel.
I've studied everything
All
about
right.
because the
So
real
it looks
duel
like
you
I could put
According to
this
my
card in
calculations,
defense position.
I'm going to beat you.
Duel.
Let's duel.
my turn.
So let's go ahead and
Set
put that
this
there.
card.
I'm going to go ahead and
This
put
card
this on the
too.
field too,
Memo
and
machine,
activate, already activated. There we go. And then I am my turn.
I guess that's about it. I end my turn.
My turn. I'm drawing a card. This is my optimal. Let's battle. Due to my calculations.
And yes,
That won't
since you
work.
actually got
I
hurt
activate
in
my
your
monster's
process
effect.
of beating me, I'm going to go ahead and activate this. That's the reason why.
Here comes the
That's a
might.
special summon.
My turn is complete.
That was a special summon,
My
if you
turn.
haven't noticed that.
I draw.
So that's 1 of 3 that I need to do. Let's go ahead and put this on the field for now.
I summon a monster.
And then I'll go ahead and battle.
Let's battle. Blue Eyes White Dragon. Attack. White Lightning.
And then I'll end my turn.
This is highly
I end
improbable.
my turn. Now what'll you do?
Are my calculations off? I draw. I said a month from my hand. I activate a ritual spell. Go.
So there is actually a way of
Summon a
me being
monster.
able to get
My turn is done.
You're on your last legs.
the
I
3
draw.
special summons.
I'll set a card. Battle. Do it. My
And
monster
then-
attacks. Do it. My monster attacks. I end my turn. Now what'll you do?
Is there a mistake in? I draw. I set a monster face down. My turn is done.
You're on your last legs. I draw.
Alright. I'm still trying to figure out how I'm going to do this because
You don't look
I need
so
a Blue Eyes
tough
White
now.
Dragon.
I end my turn.
Are my calculations off? My turn. I draw. I set a monster face down. My turn is done.
Yeah. My turn. I draw.
Blue Eyes White Dragon, getting a Blue Eyes White Dragon is a special summon. No, it's a fusion summon. It's not special. Alright, so let's go ahead and end my turn.
End my turn.
Are my
Now what'll
calculations
you
off?
do?
I draw. My turn is done.
Yeah. My turn. I draw.
End my
I
turn.
End my turn. Now what'll you do?
Is there a mistake in? I draw. From my hand, I I activate a ritual spell.
And then let's see here.
Going by my calculations, I
So what, you're
ritual
going to
summon a
destroy one of
monster.
my cards on my side of
turn
the
is done.
field, or was that
You're on
just
your
a
last
play
legs.
on
It's
saying
my
that you
turn.
just did that?
I draw.
That's great to have if I can actually find a way of, you know. Let's go ahead and use this card to destroy this card.
Go! I attack you with my monster. Do it. My monster attacks. You don't look so tough now. I end my
Is
turn.
there a mistake
Okay.
in my... I draw.
All right, let's see here.
Set a monster face down. My turn is done.
How am I going to get
You're on your
rid of
last
those two cards and
It's
be able to
my
special
turn.
summon?
I draw.
Well, never mind. Yes. Get rid of that one. Yes.
Help me? Like
And then let's go ahead and battle.
let's battle. Blue Eyes White Dragon, attack! White Lightning! Go! Attack!
And I end my
You
turn
don't look
after
so
that.
tough now. I end my
So, the whole
My
trick is
calculations
I'm
off.
trying to get a
My
special
turn.
summon,
I draw.
but it looks like I may not have
Set a monster
be that
face
lucky
down.
for a special
My
summon.
turn is done.
You're on your last legs. It's I draw.
Let's go ahead and use that
From my
card.
hand.
I'm going to go ahead and
Continuous
activate
spell.
this card, put this card on the field too. Because I don't really need to have anything more than that. So let's go ahead and end my
You
turn.
don't look so tough now.
I'm looking to find a
End my
way of
turn.
getting two more
Is there a
summons,
mistake in my formula?
two more
It's
special
my
summons.
turn. I draw. I set a monster. My turn is done.
You're on your last legs. It's I draw.
And act spare. No, that's not going to cut it. Let's go ahead and end my turn.
End my turn.
Is
Now
there a
what'll you
mistake
do?
in my formula? It's my turn. I draw. I set a monster face down. My turn is done.
Yeah. My turn. I draw.
And then let's go ahead and draw two more cards. And then reload it.
From my hand, I activate a quick play spell.
Okay. So I'm going to go ahead and tribute summon this card and this card.
Help me like
And then I'm going to bring back this card.
check out my set card. I activate a continuous trap.
Bring it back.
Here comes the mud.
Then I'll go ahead and fusion all of them.
Polymerization.
And then I'll go ahead and use
Three of the strongest
this.
fused together. Blue Eyes Ultimate.
And then special summon this card by sacrificing this card here. Putting that on the field.
I special summon a monster
And then I'll go ahead and attack.
from my hand.
After I put Axis Spare on the
Activated a quick spell.
Red Eyes, oh not Red, Blue Eyes Ultimate Dragon. I gotta quit thinking of Joey.
Let's battle.
So go ahead and attack that card.
Go. I attack you with my monster.
And attack that
Do
card.
it. My monster attacks.
And then I end my turn.
End my turn. Now what'll you do?
Is there a mistake in my... I draw. My turn is done.
You're on your last legs. I draw.
And then I'll end the duel with
I summon
doing
a
that.
monster.
let's go ahead and get rid of that card. And then I'll finish it off with my Pride and Joy Blue Eyes Ultimate Dragon.
But how could my calculations be off?
Your first
So that helps Mogaba getting up that high up, and then there was no damage done to me, a victory, also some other extra stuff. See what I said? You can actually get fusion summon, tribute summon, special summon. You can also get points for spell and trap cards. You can also destroy X amount of monsters. You can actually over exceed the damage there. You can also get some card uh, glossary on that as well too, so that can actually help you out in the long run if you want to speed up the process on that. So I successfully performed that, so that's done and out of the way. So now all I can do is I can let all the other duels play out, and then I can go up against Mokaba and finding a way of actually hurting myself and doing that. So let's go ahead and let's auto duel the rest of these duels. And yes, I have now 8 slots instead of 9 slots of characters to deal with. So Mokuba would be the 9th character to face off on this. So there we go. Back to we're at 6 on Mokuba. Let's go ahead and auto duel that. So what I'm doing is I'm allowing this game to auto duel on its own, because now I can if it auto duels on its own, then there's a chance of I can actually beat them in maybe 3 turns or so. Let's see where I'm at on that so far. Okay, so I need 2 more auto duels, and then I could go against Mokuba and let the rest of the auto duels be, on their own terms. Oh boy. Hello, KURACQE. Hey, how you doing? Welcome to live stream. Sorry, I didn't see. I was also watching a Yu-Gi-Oh GX off the side. Why is it only on Twitch? Why is it this only on Twitch? Because due to the fact that I can't live duel on YouTube and Twitch at the same time, because somehow, some way, they're saying that uh, my internet or my service isn't strong enough to auto duel, or not auto duel, to live stream on both YouTube and Twitch. So I'm doing it on Twitch so that that people would enjoy the content and stuff like that if they're able to join up on you know, Yu-Gi-Oh! Duel Links or whatever. Oh, hello, Luca. Not Luca. Uh, yeah, Luca. How you doing? And on top of that, my also on my for YouTube or whatever, I actually put this video onto YouTube. So whatever I do afterwards or whatever, people on YouTube can be able to see that content there. So what you're seeing on Twitch is a live version of what YouTube will get much later on. So, but anyways, but what happened is that my phone's been down for quite some time. It also affected my on YouTube. It also affected my thumbnails, so I can't put thumbnails onto YouTube or whatever. It's me, Twitch. Remember? Yeah, I remember that name, but I didn't remember that you had you changed your name. So, um, let's see if I can actually get Mokaba to see if I can actually hurt myself in Mokaba. Um, let's go ahead and duel with level 10 and see if that. What are the numbers on the bottom left-hand corner? Okay, bottom left-hand corner, if you have Yu-Gi-Oh! Duel Links, the top one, the 188 number, that is the Yu-Gi-Oh! Duel Link ID number that you see on the screen here. It's the profile number, and yes, you can be friends with me and stuff like that on here, and I'll show that right now. Say that if you want to be my friend or whatever, you can come and search up a person's name, and if you look at, I'm going to show you my user duelist number, and it's 188664640. That is this profiles. So if you type up right here the number of the profile and hit search, it will give you the only icon to this game here. The second number that you see there is my offline one, where I play constantly on offline with my phone, and you can be friends with that one, and that's a way I can do that. No, it's the number on the Twitch. It doesn't change number. Oh, you're talking about the Twitch icon up here. Let's go ahead and properties. Okay, that doesn't change it. So let's go ahead and close that off and bring it back on in 3, 2, 1. It's the counter. It's how many people are watching on live stream on here. I also even have a counter also for YouTube, but I'm not live streaming on YouTube on this. So that's what that's all about. And the bottom left-hand corner, as you you said left-hand corners. Like this number here is my profile, and this one here is my number offline. So if you want to choose to team up with me or duel me offline or online, these are the two numbers that are available there.
I'm up.
So I'm gonna go ahead and go against Mokaba or Mokaba. Mukaba. But anyways, let's go ahead and duel. And duel.
ready. I'm ready
Okay,
to
let's
go.
see here.
Let's
I'm
do
supposed to
this.
hurt
Go.
myself.
It's my turn.
So I'm going to go ahead and place this card on the
Come
field.
Luster Dragon.
And then if he throws a card in defense position, I will put this card out there and then have myself get hurt in the process. No, the name on the Twitch, it doesn't change. Okay, so he already said that already. So I'm going to go ahead and end my turn.
My turn. I draw.
And I'm going to go ahead and figuring out how to
I
get
summon
my
a
life
monster.
points to
I'll set a
below
card. I'll set a
1500.
card. I'm ending my turn.
So
My turn.
I want to
I
try
draw.
to figure out how I'm going to do this. So I'm going to place one. I'm going to go ahead and act.
Cyberman. Let's battle.
I'm
Attack,
watching Yu-Gi-Oh!
Cyberman.
GX off to the side, and Chaz is rooting for
You haven't beaten me
Alexa
yet.
Rose or Alexi Rose. So I'm going to try to figure out how
Guess
I'm going to
that's
be able
about
to
it.
hurt
I
myself.
end my turn. It's
So
my turn. I draw. Oh yeah. I summon a monster. I'm ending my turn.
okay.
My turn. I draw.
And I can go ahead and place that on the field.
I summon a monster.
And then I'll end my turn.
I'm ending my turn. My turn.
So now I can
I
get
draw.
the Blue Eyes White Dragon on the field,
Let's
keeping
go.
the Luster Dragon on
I
the
summon
field,
a
unless
monster.
Mokuba comes up with a card that's...
I'll set a card.
Nope.
I'm ending my turn.
Nope.
My
Okay.
turn.
So what I'm
I
going to do
draw.
is I'm going to go ahead and sacrifice, yes, to this card here, yes. That card becomes two
Here comes the
monsters
mightiest dragon.
for the Blue Eyes
Blue
White
Eyes
Dragon.
White
So
Dragon.
and then I can't do anything right now because I'm trying to hurt my
I'm
life
ending my
points
turn.
instead
It's
of
my turn. I
over
draw.
dominating this duel.
I activate
So
my
I'm trying to
monster's
figuring out
effect.
how this has got. Somehow he's got to sacrifice one card
I'm
just to
ending
put
my
that
turn.
one card on the field.
My turn. I draw.
Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and activate this,
Everyone loves this.
and then I'm going to go ahead and battle. Since due to the fact that he's only got one, there goes my dog JJ.
My monster attacks. Ugh. You haven't beaten me yet.
And then okay, I end my turn.
I guess that's about it. I end my turn. My turn. I draw. I guess it's my. I end my turn. I draw.
And then let's go ahead and bring back one of my
I
Kaiba
activated a glitch
mans.
spell.
Because I gotta find a way of actually hurting myself in the process. Sorry, it's Blue Eyes White Dragon.
Everyone loves this guy.
Blue Eyes
Kaiba-man.
White Dragon. See, it's like Snake Eyes. So if you're using the word Snake Eyes or whatever, just remove the word snake and put blue on it, and guess what? You got the name of the dragon. Battle.
Do it. Attack.
And I have my turn after that.
I'm
Good!
still in
Now I'm
this.
good to go. Alright, I'm good to go after this is
This
over
isn't
with.
going as planned.
So now I can actually take him out. This is one
My
of two
turn.
comeback victories I gotta have for against
You
Mokuba.
don't look so tough now.
Or is it just one comeback
End
victory?
my turn. You haven't won yet. I draw.
So
Come out,
since I
Luster
actually
Dragon.
controlled the duel majority of the time in here, So
Let's battle.
I had to make sure I had the Blue Eyes White Dragon on the field before I did. Well, because I have to do a comeback victory. And the only way to do a comeback victory is I got to keep hurting myself just to get down to below 1500. Or 1500 or below, and then hit that's a form of getting a comeback victory. And that's one of the achievements or one of the mission requirements that this game has that you're supposed to do to get from one mission one mission to the next.
This isn't going. You haven't. It's my turn.
But since due to the fact that he's constantly just putting monsters on the field, and then go ahead and activate that because I really don't want to keep him on the field much longer. And bring out a Blue Eyes White Dragon.
Help me like you help my big bro. Blue Eyes White.
And then let's go ahead and battle.
Ready to lose? Blue Eyes White
Nope.
Dragon.
So I'll show you what the whole criteria of why I was hurting myself. Because if it in the deck itself, if it says something like comeback victory on the next screen, duel victory, that's not a comeback victory. Crud. Because the reason why I was trying to duel myself is this here. And close this off. It says activate one duel comeback victory in a duel against Mokuba. And the problem is a comeback victory is that you got to have yourself hurt so much just to even come back and win the duel. And I think I may have screwed myself when I actually had the Blue Eyes White Dragon on the field. I should have just kept hurting myself in the process of doing that. So I got to go back and do that again. So, and there's no requirements on there that's saying that I'm supposed to duel him at a much higher light level and stuff. So, again, I need to find a way of having him hurt me so much. Or maybe I just let him just attack me directly until I get to the point where I'm okay with.
It's my turn.
So let's go ahead and put that card out there, and I end my turn. The Segura armor is great to have if you actually are trying to prevent somebody to attack you. But in this situation, I want to keep that card on the field until I got down to so much level of my health or whatever. So I'm going to avoid doing that. I think one more monster will probably do it. So I'm going to go ahead and reload.
From my hand, I activate a quick play spell.
And there we go. That's it. That's the card I'm looking for. So I'll go ahead and end my turn.
That's about it. I end my turn. My turn. I draw.
So
Check this
let's
out.
see here.
I summon a monster.
2200. That'd be great. I'll stop on 2200. So if he got one more monster, I would have been able to attack him. So, all right. So now I'm going to come back and attack him with this card here. So,
I draw. Come out, Luster Dragon.
and then I'll go ahead and attack. So this is another form of a comeback victory. You let the opponent attack you.
Luster Dragon,
And
attack.
pretty much you just come back and kick their
This isn't
butts.
going as planned. Yeah. My turn. I draw. I summon a monster. You don't look so tough now. I end my turn. Oh, my turn. Ugh. I draw. Let's go. I summon a monster.
All right.
I'll set a card.
So I'm gonna go ahead and activate
Check
that.
out my
That's
set
a
card.
mistake on my part,
I
but
activate a continuous spell.
let's go ahead and battle,
Let's battle.
and then
Attack.
go ahead and battle this one.
You haven't beaten me yet.
All right. So what's going to happen is that if I don't get blue eyes in the next turn or whatever, I'm okay, I guess, because my battles are all going to be
This doesn't
these
look
two
good.
cards only.
You haven't won yet. It's my turn. Ugh. Check this out. I summon a I end my. You haven't. This doesn't. It's my turn.
And then let's see here.
I
Nope.
draw.
Let's just finish this off.
Battle.
That's definitely 1,000 there.
Ugh.
And then this is all the 1,800.
I attack you directly.
So let's see if that's a comeback victory.
I'm embarrassed to show my your first.
And it looks like it is a comeback victory. So there we go. And then let's go ahead and auto-duel the rest of these duels out. Oh, jeez. I'm watching Yu-Gi-Oh! GX, if you guys don't know. And Chaz is in love with Lexi, so... So at least I'm allowing him to auto-duel, and the game auto-duels on its own. I can speed up the next duel to get burn the rest of my little characters on the top left-hand middle corner. So yeah. All right. Let's see here. Since it's Mokuba, we're actually using to achieve to getting up to a certain light level or a certain number. There will be a moment we're going to be needing to have Mokuba for the rest of the next duel, I guess. So, anyways, we got 3 more duels, but I don't want to waste my time on that, so I'm going to go ahead and speed the multiple. I think that's what it is. Hold on. Yep. I'm going to speed do the final duel with the 3 multiple. So there we go. So we only need 1 duel to finish the rest of this off, and then we'll see where we're going to sit at after that. Okay. And she calls heads and it hurts her or him. Why did I say her? Anyways, that's a final duel on that. And then don't need to do that. And let's see, we're after number 7. What is number 8 have to do? And by the way, I'm already in the crystals or whatever. I'm at 553 crystals to buy for cards and stuff like that. Use a spell and trap cards 5 times in one duel. Okay, that's possible. Win 5 duels using Mokuba. That's possible. Use Blue Eyes White Dragon 4 times while playing as Mokuba. That's possible because I know how to do that. Afflict so many damage battle damage to your opponent. That's not a problem. So Mokuba, we got to get 4 Blue Eyes White Dragons summoned. It doesn't really matter how you do it. I'm going to go ahead and minimize this down to 1 because I need to get that taken care of.
Let's start the game.
All right.
To be amazed by my technical
Let's see
mastery.
here. Let's go
My
ahead and
turn.
place this
I
card
said
in
my
defense
turn is
mode.
complete.
My turn.
This is a way of getting the Blue Eyes White Dragon on the field automatically. So let's go ahead and place him on the field. And let's end my turn.
I'm ending my turn.
The data never lies. My turn. I'm drawing a card. I set a monster face down. My turn is complete.
My turn. I draw.
Let's go ahead and... Alright, so let's go ahead and get the Kaiba Man out there. Let's go ahead and activate this.
Brings out Blue Eyes.
This is one of many ways of getting Blue Eyes on the field.
Here comes the...
And then I end my turn.
I guess that's about it.
Just as
Hopefully he
I
doesn't
calculated,
attack my cards right now because I don't... With the defensive card, there's only great for monsters that are in my hand, not in the deck.
I draw.
So that's another way of actually getting that on the field. I totally messed this up. I messed up. I can't believe I did this. Another way of actually getting a Blue Eyes White Dragon on the field is put the Obelisk the Tormentor on in the deck. Why did I not think about the Obelisk the Tormentor? My big mistake. Anyways, let's go ahead and end my turn.
Just as I calculate, I'm drawing a card. My monster's effect activates. My turn is complete.
Thank
My
you.
turn. I draw.
Now that gives me a chance of actually putting this on the field and then activating this.
I activate an equip spell.
And then put the Blue Eyes White Dragon. That's 2.
Here comes the
And then battle.
Blue Eyes White Dragon. Attack. White lightning.
Oh! Did I make a miscalculation?
You don't look so tough
Are my calculations off? I draw.
I end my turn.
I said a month. I set a card. Fate. My turn is done.
You're on your last legs. I draw.
I'm still trying to get the Blue Eyes White Dragon onto my hand.
You don't look so
That's the only
tough now.
downside to this. This particular deck doesn't have the
Is there a mistake
tuner
in the formula?
monster card that I would
It's
love to
my
have
turn.
and
I
be able
draw.
to summon the Blue Eyes White
My
Dragon
monster's
that way.
effect activates.
What are you going to do?
My
You're
turn is done.
okay.
You're on your
Fine by
last
me.
legs. It's my turn. I draw.
Oh, there's another Blue Eyes White Dragon. So I could still special summon a Blue Eyes White Dragon if he attacks the
Are my calculations
face down
off?
card.
My turn. I draw. My turn is done.
You're on your last legs. I draw.
And I am in turn
End
because,
my turn.
ooh, I
Now
should
what will
have
you do?
put that
My
on the field.
calculations
That
off.
would be my third time
My
putting a
turn.
blue eyes white
I
dragon on the
draw.
field.
My turn is done.
You're on your last legs. I draw. I set a card.
I end my
You don't
turn.
look so tough now. I end my turn.
Is there a mistake in my formula? It's my turn. I draw. I set a card. My turn is done.
And
You're on your last
then,
legs. I draw.
there we go. So I'm going to go ahead and activate
Check out my
this.
set card. I activate a continuous trap.
And then bring out the blue eyes white dragon.
Help me, but
And then Kaiba Man.
everyone.
And then activate Kaiba Man's
effect
ability.
brings out blue eyes.
And then I attack with Kaiba Man. Or not Kaiba Man, I attack with the blue eyes white dragon. So let's go ahead and battle. So that should be 4 blue eyes white dragons that I summoned onto the field at one time, I guess.
Attack.
My monster's
End my
effect
turn.
You don't look so tough now. I end my turn.
Is there a mistake in my formula? It's my turn. I draw. I set a monster face down. My turn is done.
You're on your
Really?
last legs. I draw. Let's battle.
And I'm going to go ahead and battle.
Attack.
Just as I calculated. My monster's effect activates.
Go. I attack you with my monster.
My monster's effect activates.
Alright. And I end my turn.
I end my turn. Now what'll you do?
Is there a mistake in my formula? It's my turn. I draw. Come on out.
Okay, Chaz is
I summon a monster
on
in
Yu-Gi-Oh!
attack position. Let's
Yu-Gi-Oh!
battle. Due to my
GX,
calculations,
Chaz is in
I
so much
attack
trouble.
with my monster. Ah! There's no way I could lose. My turn is done.
You're on
Alright.
your last
So he
legs.
made sure that that
It's
card
my
comes
turn.
out in play.
I draw.
So now I'm going to go ahead and put Axe of Despair on one of my
Activate an equip spell.
blue eyes white dragons. I'm going to go ahead and activate this.
Check this out. I special
And
summon
that's
a
not going to
monster.
stop me because, again,
I
that
activate
also
my
helps me
monster's
to
effect.
bring out the third blue eyes white dragon in my deck. So that's like 5 times I've already put the blue eyes white dragon on the field. So let's go ahead and battle.
Let's battle.
And I end my turn after that, or game over.
Attack.
Yay!
Your first.
Let's go ahead and see this. So we took care of that, and we got Mukaba at level 10 to level 10, and okay, so I win one time with Mokaba. Oh, I need to use these spells and trap cards. I need to use 5 of them. Okay. So let's go ahead and start using spells and trap cards in one duel. So the whole trick here is going to be okay, that's my first I'm the first one at the duel here.
Let's start the game.
Okay, so let's start counting off the spells and trap cards. I need to do 5 of them. So here we go. Number 1.
My hand. I activate a continuous spell. I'm setting a monster. I'm ending my turn. My turn. I draw. From my hand, I activate a spell. Come on. I fusion summon a monster. Come on. I summon a monster and let's battle. Come on. This has gotta work.
Let's see if this...
I can keep going.
Is it from the hand?
I activate my
Or can I get it from the deck? Oh, it's from the hand. Okay.
Come out, Luster Dragon! I end my turn. It's my turn. I draw.
I gotta do spells and trap cards, so I gotta sit on this.
I guess that's about it. I end my turn. This is so exciting. I draw. I set a monster. I end my turn. My turn. I draw.
Go ahead and activate that and activate that.
Here comes the money.
And let's go ahead and draw 2 cards.
Activate a continuous spell.
Ooh! No, I gotta hold off. I need to get spells and trap
I
cards.
end my turn. This is so exciting.
I need. I'm 1 out of 5 right now in spells and trap
My
cards.
monster's effect activates.
So I'm pretty much stuck with whatever is going to happen here. Nice. Polymerization card.
My turn's over already. Yeah. My turn. I
Draw a card. Yeah, let's go ahead and do this.
I summon a monster.
Go ahead and activate this to discard a card from my hand. To bring him on the field.
Check this out. I special summon a monster.
And then activate this. That makes 2 spell cards, or 2 spells and trap cards. Sacrifice that to bring the Blue Eyes White Dragon on the field.
Help me like you help. I activate my
And then
monster's effect.
sacrifice that to get a Blue Eyes White Dragon on the field.
Here comes.
And then I end my turn.
End my turn. Now what'll you do? Oh no, oh no, oh no! It's my turn. I draw. My turn's over already? Yeah. My turn.
And then
I draw.
don't need Kaiba Man. I need to get like spells and trap cards. And the only problem is I don't think I'm going to be able to be lucky with the trap cards. Unless I get a polymerization card and use a trap card. So that's the thing I'm going to aim for. I'm at 2 out of 5 cards. I got Axe to Spare, polymerization card, and Rebirth. Those are the cards I need to get in my inventory.
My turn. I draw.
I can't use that. That's not going to be
I
helpful.
end my turn. Now what'll you do? I don't want to lose. I draw. My turn's
You're
over
on your
already.
last legs. It's I draw.
And I end my turn.
I end my turn. Now what'll you do? Oh no, oh no, oh no! It's my turn. I draw. I set a card face down. My turn's over already.
You're on your last legs. It's I draw.
Okay, so go ahead and use polymerization.
Card. Polymerization.
Use the Ultimate Dragon. And then
Three of the
put that on the
strongest
field.
dragons fuse together.
Use Axe to Spare
Blue eye
to attach
from my
to
hand.
the card.
I activate an equip spell.
And I end my turn.
You don't look so tough now. I end my turn. I don't want to lose. My turn. I draw. I set a card. My turn's over already. My turn. I draw.
All right. And then,
I set a card.
there we go. That's my last card I need. So now I actually need to battle these guys.
Luster Dragon, attack! Breath of fire!
Battle.
Go, Blue Eyes Ultimate Dragon!
And my turn.
I end my turn. Now
And
what do you
then
do?
I do
I don't
the
wanna lose.
birthright of this
My turn.
birthright, and then
I
all of a
draw.
sudden it would actually be more of a card
Here's
to
my
to
face
beat
down
them.
card. I activate a spell.
Yes, I'll go ahead and activate that now,
I'll flip over my set card.
and bring a Blue Eyes White Dragon back.
Here comes the mightiest dragon.
Woohoo!
I know who to use.
So let's go ahead and finish off the duel, because I know that they're going to keep putting monsters on the field, and I got 6 turns I got to beat them in, or 5 turns now, so I have to beat them here.
I attack you with my monster. Do it. My monster attacks. My monster attacks.
And I end my turn.
End my turn. Now what'll you do? I don't want to lose. My turn. I draw. I set a
Okay.
monster. My turn's over already.
And then
My turn. I draw.
go ahead and battle. And I end my turn after I use the Blue Ice Ultimate Dragon. Really, I actually beat the game, so I really end my turn.
I can't believe I lost. I'm busy running a company, so don't.
And let's see where we're at on this. So we actually did use spells and trap cards already, so there we go. And then now let's go ahead and finish 3 more duels. So I have 1, 2, 3. Let's go by 2s. So let's go ahead and switch this to 2 and auto duel. So what's going to happen is every 2 duels is going to burn off, and I will complete the whole event thing for this, I'm hoping. There's the Blue Eyes White Dragon. Comes to the deck. Either he uses the... Yeah, I was going to say, he's going to use the Blue Eyes White Dragon setup, or is he... Oh, he did exactly what I would have done. And Kaiba Man brings Blue Eyes White Dragon. Nice. Yay! Sorry. Let's see if this actually finish off my damages here. So Kaiba Man brings out Blue Ice White Dragon. Okay. And that finished it. Okay. Hopefully that's enough life points that I needed to complete it. If not, I'm going to have to go into the gate or whatever to finish off the life point situation there. So let's see where I'm at. Oh, I got a great. I am so many points away from doing that. Great. All right. So I got to go back into the gate and finishing off the whole situation there. Can I go against? Nah, I can't do that just yet. And it looks like I can't. I'm gonna have to minimize this down to 1 now. Okay, so let's go ahead and auto duel. Not duel, auto duel, just duel. I need to get the again. I need to get Blue Eyes Ultimate Dragon on the field and Axe's Despair. So
Let's start the game. I'm
all
ready to
right.
go. It's
Can't do
my
anything
turn.
with that.
I activate
So
my
I'm gonna have
monster
to.
effect. I summon a monster. I set a card. I'm ending my turn. It's my turn. I draw.
So let's go ahead and
Check this out. I special summon a monster. I activate
get
my
the
monster's
Blue Eyes
effect.
White Dragon out there.
Help me like you. I set a card.
And then I end my turn.
I'm ending my turn. My turn. I draw.
I could end up attacking that monster.
I summon a monster.
And then bring a another
Work.
Blue Eyes from the
Check out my
graveyard.
set card. I activate a continuous trap. Here comes the mightiest dragon. Blue Eyes White Dragon! I'm ending my turn.
And
My
then
turn.
I could end up. Let's go ahead
I
and
draw.
attack.
Battle. Blue Eyes White Dragon! Attack! White Lightning! Ugh. You haven't beaten me yet.
And then attack.
My monster.
And then I will end my turn with that idea being in the setup.
My turn. Now what'll you do?
So I need another Blue Eyes
My
White
turn.
Dragon on the field, or get a Blue Eyes on
I
the
draw.
in my hand, and then
Check
put
this
the.
out. I summon a monster. This isn't going as planned. I end my turn. Yeah. My turn. I draw.
I don't have a Blue Eyes White Dragon, but this thing says if I a spell trap that specifically list the Blue Ice White Dragon or a Blue Ice Ultimate Dragon, except for, huh. So let's go ahead and end my turn,
I end my turn.
because I got to
Now
work on
what'll
trying to
you
figuring
do?
out how to get
You
this thing
haven't
taken
won
care of
yet.
here.
It's my turn. Ugh. I draw. This isn't going as planned. You're on your last legs. I draw.
I will end my turn here.
I end my turn. Now what'll you do? Oh, my turn. Ugh. I draw. Check this out. I summon a monster. This isn't going as planned. I end my turn. Yeah. My turn. I draw.
Let's go ahead and see. I'm waiting for Polymerization card
You don't look so tough now.
and the Blue Ice
End
Blue Ice
my
Dragon.
turn. Oh, my turn. Ugh. I draw. I'll set a card. I end my turn. This does. Yeah. My turn. I draw.
Let's go ahead and reload all of that and see if I can get a
Activate
Blue
quick
Eyes
play spell.
White Dragon. Got it. Now I need to get a Polymerization card.
Everyone. Cyberman's effect brings out blue eyes. Help me.
And
You don't look so
um,
tough now.
got to get a Polymerization card and Axe of Despair now.
You haven't won yet. It's my turn. Ugh. I draw. You're on your. It's my turn. I draw. Battle. I end my turn. Now what'll you do? Oh, my turn. Ugh. I draw. I'll set a card. This isn't going as planned. Yeah, I end my turn. I draw.
And I end my turn.
You don't look so tough now.
If I'm going to discard a
my
card, it would be
turn.
this card right off the bat.
I draw. This isn't going as planned. I end my turn. I draw.
And I end my turn.
You don't look so tough now. I end my turn. You haven't won yet. It's my turn. I draw. This isn't going as planned. I end my. Yeah. My turn.
Sorry.
I
I'm
draw.
trying to figure out how I'm going to do this because I need to get Polymerization card and it's not performing like I want to. So, in my turn, I don't need this card. So this is going to be.
End my turn. Now what'll you do? Oh, I draw. I end my turn. This doesn't look good. Yeah.
And
My turn. I draw.
go ahead and
From my hand, I activate a continuous spell.
I end my turn.
You don't look so tough now. I end my turn. You haven't won yet. It's my turn. Ugh. I draw. I end my turn. This does my turn. I
So
draw.
there's the Axe of Despair. Now I got to get Polymerization card. So I end my turn and get rid of this card.
You don't look so tough now. You have.
And
I draw. This isn't going as planned. I end my. It's my turn.
let's see here. Nope. I gotta get rid of that card. Draw
Activate a
2
continuous
cards.
spell.
Polymerization card.
The spell card, Polymerization.
Bringing back the Blue Eyes White Dragon. Getting all the Blue Eyes White Dragons off the field first of all. And then
3 of the strongest dragons fused together. Blue Eyes Ultimate Dragon. From my hand, I activate an equip spell.
and then put it there. And then I need to put this card on the field.
Come out, Luster Dragon.
Then I'm going to go ahead and put that card on there.
Activate an equip spell.
And then bring out a Blue Eyes White Dragon.
Here comes the mightiest dragon. Blue Eyes White Dragon.
And then battle.
Looks like this duel is over. My monster attacks. I guess I was the one as Kaibakur.
Let's see here. So let's see if that actually did complete my mission. Yay! All right. So I'm on stage 9. On my one profile, I'm on stage 10. So defeat 4 legendary duelists. Achieve 2 wins with 200 or less LPs left using Mokuba, which means again I'm going to have to hurt myself to the point where I'm down that far, and then finish off the opponents. And then achieve 1 win using only dragon types, and then win 10 duels. So this must be a much later time for this. I'm surprised I'm already gotten that far. This is good until November 30th, so I might end up beating all of those or whatever for that particular achievements and stuff like that. I'm going to try to, it's 5 more minutes until 2 o'clock here when everything gets reset. So, with that being said, maybe I could end up doing an auto duel right now to get that taken care of. And Axe of Despair. So let's see here. What does that actually do to this up here? I got 1 duel down. Well, let's go ahead and check around the maps and see if there's any of the.
It's time
Um,
to duel.
I'm gonna go ahead and go with Kaiba
Let's
on
go.
that one. And let's see here. Let's go against Bones. So let's see how this is going to work out. So this is one of the legendary duelists you got to defeat. So once he's beaten, you got to do 4 more. So or 3 more, excuse me. All right. Ooh, what's this 3? Wow. So this is opening up my other profile. That's awesome. And then awesome. Let's go ahead and see what if there's another one on the field that's a legendary duelist. And there is Kaiba. Let's see if I can beat Kaiba with Kaiba Carly deck or Carly's deck using Kaiba. Oh jeez. Not a win. So I'm going to have to find another legendary duelist to be able to win against. So that was the end of this one because I don't think there's any more of them appearing here. So let's go ahead and change
Nothing will
this
save you from
to
humiliation.
5D, not 5Ds,
Wanna duel?
GX,
Let's get our game on.
and look around and see if there's any legendary duelists here. There's 2 here. So let's go ahead and auto duel. I'm hoping I can beat them. Okay, then that works. That does not work. Dang it. Oh, that does work. Good. Flies. And let's see if I can actually get him beat by this deck. If that's the case, then there's 2 more that I have to. Well, I don't know if it's 2 or whatever. So. Okay. Oh, great. He's got that deck. My dog JJ is laying right next to me. Yay! Okay, so is there any more? Looks like there is nothing more in this.
My heroes are ready to throw down.
There aren't many like me.
Oh, they finally put this in here for my character? I wish that they do that with my other profiles. So let's see what we can get from this. Although I would love to actually... I was waiting for this to come up so I can actually get this taken care of. So what cards do I really want to get my hands on? It kind of... Ooh. I need that. That's going to go to Chaz's deck. And I don't have Jade, the other deck yet, so... See, now they have the element, Fortune Lady stuff in here, but they don't have the fire or the dark in here. And then I got to also think about getting this card here as well later on. Huh. I also need to think about getting this one and this one of the two monsters for the when I get Phoenix. Maximilian Pegasus, excuse me, not Phoenix. Maximilian Pegasus. So that one is available for me to be able to get. Um, yeah. Let's see here. Nope, I don't want to do that. Let's see what do we have in Legendary Duelists. Sure, why not? Let's go ahead and auto duel and see where that leads. So I'm literally just sitting here waiting, trying to figuring out how this is going to work out. Nice. That's a nice. And I didn't even lose no life points on that. That's awesome. And let's go against Trudge. Now, if I beat Trudge, and I know I've already probably had my 4 already, this is going to be awesome. Looks like the game's won. And that could have been Speed Warrior. Come on. Why are we... Wow. Why can you not attack? Another... Okay. Ooh. There we go. I was wondering when that was going to happen. So basically what I just did was I actually had to go around the board and look for any of the legendary duelists and be able to beat them. So that when I come...
I believe in my cards.
Actually, let's look at what we got here. Because it says there's 3. So that's interesting. And then... Successfully perform 2 synchro summon monsters. Oh, that's awesome. And then I can go ahead and switch this
Many like me.
back over to here.
I'm up.
And then we'll end the live stream after this, because that's all it needed to do was go around and look for 4 legendary duelists, and then I'll worry about the LPs and stuff like that offline or whatever. So hopefully you guys been enjoying how to play Yu-Gi-Oh! Duel Links without having to spend your not dual orbs, uh, your dual characters on the top right hand corner and be able to speed through all of your situations and your duels. So thank you guys so much for being able to enjoy this. Please go ahead and bro punch that like button like a champion down below. If you haven't done so, please go ahead and hit that subscribe button. Next to it will be a bell. That bell's a notification bell, allowing you guys to know when the next time I'll be available, either online or when I go live stream. For those that are on Twitch, thank you guys so much for being in here. For YouTube, please go ahead and please leave a comment in the description below, or leave a comment down below and let me know what you think about this live stream. If it's okay, then I understand. But if you say you'd like to see something new or something different, or something I have played and haven't done playing yet, please understand. I'm down because I can't put up thumbnails. And I also one of my profiles on my Xbox is down as well at the same time, so I can't do anything online for that situation. But thank you guys so much for being in here. Go ahead and do come back see me next time. Until then, bye for now.